for our online computer class. I hope you are having a great day. Uh, let's make this day greater by when as we learn 5th chapter from the computer textbook. Okay, dear children, are you all ready to learn a new chapter today? Okay, that's fine. Okay, the next chapter in your computer textbook is chapter 5. Topic of the chapter is PowerPoint 2013. Okay, so far we have been learning about Word, isn't it, dear children? And what are the features available in Word 2013? And in the previous chapter we have learned about logo, Microsoft logo, how to use that application, what are the uses of the logo application, and what are the commands in logo application. Everything we have learned, isn't it? So I think PowerPoint is a familiar presentation, software to you. Most of you might have already operated it, but some of you might have seen this for the first time now. So let's learn what is a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so in order to learn this, first of all you need to install PowerPoint 2013, Microsoft PowerPoint 2013 application in your system. Okay, either in your laptop or in your computer at home, you need to install that first. Okay, after installing, okay, you should go to start. Okay, as usual, like we have already seen how to open a logo software, and also we have seen how to open Microsoft Word application, isn't it? So similar to that, we should go to start, then click on all programs, then there you should click Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, Microsoft PowerPoint 2013. So when you click, you will get a blank presentation. So let's see that later. First of all, let's learn what is a presentation. Okay, in your textbook you have this definition. A presentation is a systematic display of information on a particular topic. Okay, so on a particular topic, if you display a systematic information, then that you call it as a presentation. Okay, so this application is mainly introduced or invented in order to give topical sermon. Okay, so if you want to provide more information about a particular topic, if you want to present more information about a particular topic, then this application will be more helpful. Okay, so now there are in presentation we have options called slides. Okay, so let's see what is a slide. Slides are individual pages of a presentation that can be displayed one by one on the screen. Okay, so in a presentation application you have number of slides. Okay, so each slide is like a page in a textbook. Usually in a notebook we have lots of pages, isn't it? Similar to that, in presentation we have lots of slides. Slides are similar to pages in our notebook. Okay, so that can be displayed one by one on the screen. Okay, like when we turn pages in your notebook, we can see each page at a time, isn't it? Similar to that, when we open a presentation that is already created, slides are similar to pages which we can view one by one on the screen. Okay, so let's learn how to open the presentation first, then let's see what are the features available in presentation application. Okay, so already I have installed presentation application in the system, so I'm directly opening it. Okay, so now when you double click, if you already installed in your system and if you have created a blank presentation in the display screen, okay, so it is very easy to create blank presentation. I'll show you how. See, in your using your mouse you should right click first. Okay, so in the options you should go to new. There in new, if you already install Microsoft Office package in your system, then you will able to get all these options in your drop down menu. Okay, there you can able to see Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, this option. So when you click on that, a new presentation is a new Microsoft Office presentation will be displayed in your desktop screen. So when you double click that, okay, this is your PowerPoint presentation page. Okay, so this is a very easy way to open your PowerPoint presentation. The traditional way is as given in your textbook, like you need to go to start, then click on all programs, then there you have to select Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. That is also another way of opening your presentation application. Okay, so this is another way, so both you can use. Okay, so this is how your presentation application looks like in the beginning. Okay, now if you want a blank presentation, default blank presentation to appear in your screen, then you should go to file menu. So click on file menu, then in that click the new option. Okay, so here you can able to see an option called blank presentation. When you double click that, okay, this is how your default blank presentation looks like. Okay, so this in the right corner, this part, this is called slide navigation pane. Okay, so slide navigation pane means in this area you could able to see what the number of available slides in your presentation. Okay, so now since this is a blank presentation, only one slide is available. See here, number 1, only one slide, and that slide is visible here. Okay, so let's now see what are the interfaces available in your presentation screen. Okay, so you have a quick access toolbar. This part is called quick access toolbar, and this is called title bar. Okay, so when you save your presentation, the name of the presentation will be displayed here. Okay, then you have a maximize button, minimize button, and a close button here. Okay, so this area is called ribbon, and below this title bar you have a number of tabs, isn't it? Home tab, insert, design, transition, all these tabs. Okay, this comes under ribbon section. Then below that you can also able to see dialog box launcher. Okay, so under different groups like clipboard, slides, font, these are all different groups. Under each group you have varieties of options, okay, which will be useful for editing your presentation. Okay, then you also have rulers. Can you able to see this scale like thing at the right corner and also at the top of the presentation? Okay, so these two are called horizontal and vertical rulers. Okay, so these rulers will be helpful for you to align whatever that you create in your presentation. For proper alignment, these rulers will be more helpful. Okay, so these are rulers. Then you have notes. Okay, you can able to create short notes about a current slide in this particular area. Okay, so here you can able to type and save. So this will be helpful in order to understand a particular slide more and more. Okay, so this is notes area, and you also have comments. Okay, comment box. See in this lower corner, when you next to notes there is a option called comments. When you click that, in the right side you can able to see comments option. Okay, if you want to if you want to insert comments regarding a particular slide, you can able to use this option. Okay, dear children, then this area, okay, this main area where your slides will appear, this area is called slide pane. Okay, this is called slide pane. And can you able to see this dotted rectangular structure? Okay, this dotted rectangular structure is called placeholder. Okay, so this is hold text, images, and whatever you want to insert in the slide, that will be placed in this placeholder. Okay, and you have view buttons. Okay, so in the view tab you can able to see normal view, slide sorter view, notes page, and reading view. Okay, normal view is this is the normal view. Okay, what you see in the screen is normal view. Slide sorter view means your presentation will be, if you have a more number of slides. For example, I am going to add number of slides here. Okay, so now we have 5 slides here, isn't it? So when you click on slide sorter view, all these 5 slides will be displayed in a single screen. Okay, so this is like a miniature form of all slides. Okay, so that is called slide sorter view. Okay, now another view is called reading view. So when you click this reading view, all the editing options, okay, like your um, home tab, file tab, nothing will be displayed. All the editing options will be hidden, and only the main presentation, okay, that main slide will be appearing in the screen. Okay, this will be very useful if you want to read a particular slide. Okay, that is why it is called reading view. Then you also have a zoom control. Okay, so this option, so using this you can make your screen bigger and also smaller. Okay, so not only this, another option is at the lower bottom right corner. Okay, this is also zoom option. When you drag this pointer towards the plus sign, your screen will be maximized. When you drag this pointer towards the minus sign, your screen will be minimized. Okay, so this is zoom option, zoom control. Okay, and you also have scroll bars. Okay, so these are scroll bars. Okay, if you have more slides, okay, using this scroll bars you can able to control the slides, the view of the slides. Okay, so these are scroll bars. So these are the available options, okay, in your PowerPoint presentation 2013. Okay, dear children, you understood this? Now the next topic is working with themes. Okay, so in PowerPoint presentation you have an option called themes. Okay, so themes, okay. So themes means use unique set of colors and fonts and effects. Colors, fonts and effects that can quickly change the look of the entire presentation. Okay, that is called themes. Themes are just used to change the look of your presentation. Okay, so how to use these themes? Let's see how. Okay, so before starting a presentation, you'll go to new option, isn't it? So when you click the new, so in new option you can able to see not only this blank presentation, further designs, isn't it? These designs are called themes. Okay, so for example, if I select this theme integral, so I need to click on that. So so instead of clicking, if you double click, that theme will be displayed. Okay, you don't want to double click. If you single click that, you will get a dialog box. Okay, so this, from this you can able to see that within this integral design there are further more designs available. So among this, whichever design you want, you can able to choose. I am choosing this. So after choosing this, you have to click on create. So immediately you will have a fresh presentation, new presentation with a chosen theme. Okay, the theme whatever you have chosen will be displayed in the presentation that you create. Okay, so this is one way. Another way is also available. For example, if you have already created a presentation and now you want to change the theme, that is also possible. That is by clicking on the design tab. Now there is a tab called design tab. So when you click on the design tab, you could able to see varieties of themes here. Okay, so before using this design tab, you need to have at least one slide in your presentation. So I'm gonna insert one slide. Okay, new slide. Okay, so here in insert tab there is an option called new slide. So when you click on that, you will get a new slide for your presentation. So inside that new slide, when you click this down arrow, you can able to see there are varieties of styles for each slide. Okay, so whichever style you want for your slide, you can able to select that. Okay, so I have selected this title slide. Okay, so I have one slide in my presentation right now, and I'm gonna use design tab now. Okay, now can able to see this design tab. In the design tab you can able to see more number of themes. So when you click this down arrow here, you can able to see furthermore themes. Okay, and you have an option here called browse for themes. So when you click on that, okay, so if you have other themes downloaded from website in your desktop, you can able to use that using this browse theme option. Okay, and the next topic is templates. Okay, so this is how you'll use themes. Okay, the next topic is templates. Themes and templates are similar. They both have similar usage. Okay, but the difference is that templates are predefined designs that are used to create a new presentation. Okay, so whenever you want to create a new presentation, you can use these designs. Okay, so first of all, you need to go to File tab, click on New. Okay, so here you have different types of themes, isn't it? So these themes are used to create a new presentation. For example, when I click on integral, as I have already told you, okay, you can able to see here presentation 1. Okay, this is not the previous presentation. Okay, previous presentation is this, isn't it? But when I click on this template, you could able to see that a new presentation has been opened. Okay, so templates and themes are similar, but templates are used to create a new presentation with a unique design, whereas themes are used in a current presentation. Okay, so if the same design is used for a already created presentation, for a current presentation, then that is called a theme. Okay, but whereas template is used to create a new presentation, that is the difference. Okay, so for creating a template, you need to go to File tab, click on New option, and there you can able to select the design for your new presentation. Okay, if these designs are not enough for you, if you want some other templates, then you can able to use the search option at the top. You can click on that and you can browse online. So all these options are for making your presentation more attractive. Okay, so now we have seen how to use templates and themes, and both these templates and themes are more or less similar to each other. Okay, now let's see how to insert a new slide to your presentation. Okay, so now let me go back to the original presentation. Okay, I'll take this PowerPoint presentation, and in this, first of all, you need to go to Insert tab. For inserting a new slide to a presentation, click on Insert tab. Okay, the actual method, this is the actual method. In Insert tab, you have an option called New Slide. So when you click this down arrow, you can able to see varieties of slides. From among the slides, you can able to select whichever slide you need. Okay, you have title slide, title and content. Okay, using this slide, you can able to display title and content in a separate way. Okay, then you have a section header. Okay, you have a section header slide. Okay, using this, you have different sections for header. For example, if you want to create a slide that, to show difference between two things, okay, so using this two content slide you can able to show that two things. Okay, if you want to compare two things you can use this comparison slide. Then title only. Okay, for in the slide you can able to create the title alone. For example, if you want to create a presentation, in the beginning you need to show only the title, isn't it? For that, this title only slide will be useful. Then blank presentation. Using this you can create any kind of designs that you want. Okay, so there is a blank presentation and nothing will be in that presentation. You can create your own contents inside that. Okay, then content with caption, picture with caption. Okay, all these types are available in your slide option. Okay, so whichever slide you want you can click on that, immediately it will be visible in your screen. Okay, so this is how you should click. See, for example, I click on comparison. Can you able to see that slide is visible in the screen? Okay, so this is how you need to insert a new slide to your presentation. Okay. Okay, dear children, that is all for today. Okay, I hope you understood what we have learned right now. Okay, just practice this at your home using your laptop or your personal computer in our house. Okay, then dear children, if you have any doubt while practicing this, you can able to text me to my personal WhatsApp number. Okay, dear children, and also I'll post you today's practice work in our WhatsApp group. Okay, kindly check out that and complete all the practice works on time. Okay. Okay, dear children, thank you. Have a great day.